from the campus of Westfield State University. This is 89.5 FM, WSKB, Westfield. Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by Westfield Bank. For more than 160 years, Westfield Bank has been an important community presence and commercial leader in the Pioneer Valley, with convenient full banking services in Westfield, West Springfield, East Longmeadow, Agawam, Feeding Hills, Springfield, Southwick, as well as Enfield and Granby, Connecticut. Visit us on the web at westfieldbank.org.
Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. We got him on the spot. Welcome back. 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 We always could spot a friend. Welcome back. And I smile when I think how you must have been. And I know what a scene you were learning in. Was there something that made you come back again? And what could ever lead you? What could ever lead you? Back here where we need you. Back here where we need you. Yeah, we tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Was there something that made you come back again? And what could ever lead you? What could ever lead you? Back here where we need you. Back here where we need you. Yeah, we tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, we tease him a lot. Welcome back.
There I am. Hey, it is.
There you are.
There I am. Wherever I go, there I am. It is Monday, June 13th. And this is Nightline. I mean, this is Thta'll Learn Ya. Today, 1994, Iraqi terrorist Kai Ranajet. He didn't pay enough postage on a letter bomb. It came back with return to sender stamped on it. Now, forgetting it was the bomb, he opened it and was blown to bits. I usually make a joke here, but that's funny enough, isn't it?
Yep.
I am the host and creator of the show, Michael Buster McMahon, and I have never been cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Sure, I like them, but I don't need them. You cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? Hey, the Muttley there.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Joining me is my pal and producer, Peter Cole. Say hello, Peter.
Hello, Peter.
He's a man destined to have someone say someday, hey, whatever happened to Peter Coles?
What?
Today on the show, cool stories about great songs. Plus, if we have time, we'll discuss the strange UFO sighting by Japanese airline flight 1628. But we probably won't have time for that. Oh, that's cool.
I'm full of them today.
I wrote a play about that. You should read it sometime.
Okay.
So sit back, relax, and remember, even though the peanuts may be complimentary, You'll never hear them say how good you look in those pants.
That's true.
That's true. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing okay. Busy weekend.
What's behind me here? Is that a train set or is that a real?
Springfield.
That's Springfield.
That's from Union Station.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Is it
Last
still-
time we tried to do this, they were moving all over the place with it, so we kind of bombed out of it. But
Is it a live shot or is this a...
yeah, here comes a maintenance truck coming up there on the rails.
Oh.
See it way over in the corner there,
Fascinating.
over by 91.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a live shot.
Okay. Okay.
I don't give you static backgrounds if possible.
Can you get like Godzilla behind me?
Well, if I get the animation kids to do something, sure.
All right. Just asking. That'd be kind of cool. Put an animated Godzilla walking through Springfield. That'd be kind of cool.
Sure.
Yeah.
Go Godzilla.
Yeah. Yeah. Supposedly the Godzilla cartoon. Remember the Godzilla cartoon from the 80s?
Yes, vaguely.
Yeah, it was pretty good with the calico ship and everything. They should have spent the extra money. It was going to cost extra money to get the typical Godzilla roar. They
Okay.
should have. The Hanna-Barbera should have spent the extra money. You need the roar.
All right.
But yeah, supposedly that's coming to DVD sometime soon. So that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we can get that. Play. Hey, so you can play. Can you play like YouTube videos behind me?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, all right. Like play the. Can you turn the music down and just play video?
Not really.
You can't do that.
No, because those get flagged now too.
All right, I'm just.
The algorithm goes on video now.
All right, I'm
It's
just
really weird.
Well, I'm just curious. I mean, most of my shows get flagged anyway. It can't be on YouTube.
I know.
So I just.
Well, lately they've been passing muster.
You know, it'd be cool. It'd be like they have the opening theme to Star Blazers. You know, not necessarily the music, but you know, just the animated video behind me. That'd be kind of cool.
Lately, like I said, lately they've been your shows have been passing muster. I'm
All
not
right.
sure how that happens, but you know.
Well, I'll just mix it up a little bit here. Surprise me with some cool stuff. Anyway.
Okay.
Or maybe not the destruction of the Battlestar Pegasus. That makes me sad. I don't want anything that makes me sad.
Okay.
Excuse me. Yeah, unfortunately, we have to start off the show. We lost somebody this week. Actually, we lost two people. So we're going to start off with the first segment with somebody, and then the second segment, we lost the bass player to Bon Jovi, or the original bass player. But we lost Jim Seals this week. He was.
Here comes that rail truck. He's meaning business back there. Look at that.
Yes, he is. He had a stroke. Seals had a stroke in 2017, and after a long illness, he died at his home this week. So we're gonna do a song, and what's kind of cool, the second song. I bet you. I mean, you know Seals and Croft, right?
Yes.
Can you name a bunch of their songs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were adult contemporary.
Yeah, Hummingbird, Diamond Girl, Summer
Yeah.
Breeze. So the next song, I bet you didn't know this. Did you know that Jim Seals had a brother who was in a famous duo too?
I believe we told this story, but I'll let the public.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. So what we're gonna do is, Jim Seals had a brother who was in, as I said.
Oh wait a minute, there's sound.
Wow, we got sound too. All right. Well, we might want to kill that.
Hear it go by.
I don't know.
You
Yeah.
you can't hear the truck going by.
Yeah. The sounds of Springfield.
Yeah, that's true. You can hear the traffic.
So, yeah, he had a brother who was in a
Okay.
famous duel. So, the second song we're going to play his brother, and you'll probably know him. You're like, oh, I didn't know that was his brother. But so there was a line in this song, "Summer Breeze," blowing through the jasmine in my mind. And jasmine, of course, is a kind of flower that blooms in the summer,
Right.
and it's good for tea.
Yeah.
So Seals and Croft, they use it to bring about feelings of contentment and harmony in this song, which I think is, you're asking people to really analyze the lyrics in the song. I don't think people do that. But they say it's a feel-good classic about enjoying some simple pleasures in life with the ones you love. He said, we operate on a different level. We try to create images, impressions, and trains of thought. Hey, there you go, trains of thought.
There you go.
In the minds of our listeners. And, of course, the jasmine flower is said to be the inspiration of the name jazz music. So I named my car Jasmine because I enjoyed my the Trans Am. I enjoyed my time in New Orleans very much. Have you ever been to New Orleans?
No.
New Orleans?
No, I have not.
No?
That's on the bucket list.
Yeah, you should go. It's people seem very passionate either way about that city, but I liked it, and you got to see the World War II Museum. That's pretty cool.
Okay.
And of course, you got to listen to the jazz, and you can see a burlesque show. And of course, the food is great.
Yeah.
You know what? And here's the funny thing. Now, you know I don't drink. I gave up drinking about 28 years ago.
Yep.
And I'm not a seafood eater. And I still like New Orleans.
Really?
Now, if I drank and
Did you eat jambalaya?
No, I did not.
Really?
I had
you really don't taste the shrimp.
I had a po' boy.
You really don't taste the shrimp.
Yeah. But so if I drank and liked seafood, I would have really loved New Orleans.
True.
But I liked it anyway. It's pretty cool. So anyway, we lost Jim Seals, and as I said, the second song in the set will be Jim's brother, who you might say, oh, I know that song. I know that band. So here's Summer Breeze by Seals and Croft. Rest in peace, Jim Seals.
See the curtains hanging in the window in the evening on a Friday night. Little light is shining through the window, lets me know everything's alright. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. See the paper laying on the sidewalk, a little music from the house next door. So I walk on up to the doorstep, through the screen and across the floor. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Sweet days of summer, the jasmine's in bloom. July is dressed up and playing her tune, and I come home from a hard day's work, and you're waiting there while I care in the world. See the smile waiting in the kitchen, food cooking and the plates for two. Feel the arms that reach out to hold me in the evening when the day is through. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind.
Support for community radio on WSKB provided by Westfield Electroplating. Employing over 140 skilled platers, painters, and technicians, Westfield Electroplating was founded in 1946 and was the first company in the country to achieve National Aerospace and Defense Contractor Program accreditation, proudly maintaining that status for over a decade. Westfield Electroplating provides over 50 quality finishes to meet your corrosion, cosmetic, or performance needs. On the web at www.westfieldplating.com or 413-568-3716. Westfield Electroplating, putting the finishing touches on technology.
Join us every Thursday morning
from 6 until at least 7:30.
Check out the Bobby G and Company Show
right here on WSKB 89.5
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
Lying in bed with the radio on, moonlight falls like rain, soft summer nights spent thinking of you. When will I see you again? Soft and low the music moans, I can't stop thinking about you, thinking about you. I didn't know it would be so strong, waiting and wondering about you. I didn't know it would last so long, nights are forever without you. The curtains still dance with the wind and the sky. The sun will be coming up soon, but I just can't sleep for thinking of you, here alone with the moon. Soft and low the music moans, I can't stop thinking about you, thinking about you. I didn't know it would be so strong, waiting and wondering about you. I didn't know it would last so long, nights are forever without you. 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 Nights are forever without you.
Good job, Mr. and Mrs. Seals. You had two kids that had famous duos. Seals and Croft was the first song, and that's England Dan and John Ford Coley. England Dan is Dan Seals. That's the younger brother of Jim Seals. And
Okay.
he got his nickname from his brother Jim because growing up, he loved the Beatles, and he used to do this fake British accent whenever quite frequently. So his brother called him England Dan. Now, John Ford Coley's middle name really isn't Ford.
Okay.
The record company made it because they wanted to be England Dan and John Coley, and they're like, no, that's not balanced. You need like another name in there, and to balance England, we need something American, like we'll call you like John Eagle or Ford. What's more American than Ford? So there you go, England Dan and John Ford Coley. That's kind of where they got their name. I love that song. You know what the only problem with that song is?
What's that?
I wish it was like a minute longer. It's kind of short. How long? Or is it gone off your screen already?
251.
2:51. See, we need more. That needs to be an extended. I love that song. I'd like to try karaoke. I don't think I could pull it off though.
You would need somebody to harmonize with you.
Yeah. You up to it?
No.
No.
My voice is
You
horrible.
can't even do the fake backing vocals when I need you here.
My-
I know you're busy. I know your stuff, but you're hearing the songs in the background. You're like, oh crap, he needs some help with the backing vocals. It's tough to.
I have no rhythm, man. I'm a white man.
All right. Can you play the triangle?
Probably not.
How come in like a kindergarten, everybody wanted the triangle? You remember that? That was the one everyone wanted.
Because they thought it was easy to play.
Yeah, but they gave you.
You got to pick your one
but
note
they
out of
gave
a whole
you-
symphony.
They gave you like wooden blocks and a tambourine. I would think the tambourine would be, and I'm guilty of it too. I wanted the triangle, but the tambourine, it's got. You could do lots of stuff with the tambourine. Triangle.
I don't know where you're going with this, but I'll just let you go.
All right. So unfortunately, we lost the original bassist for the band Bon Jovi,
Yeah.
Alec John Such. He was 70 years old, and so we're gonna play a song. He was the bass player on one of the first 5 albums. So I'm picking a song from, I think it was their 3rd album, I believe. And they originally wanted to call the album "Wanted" in honor of this song. This was going to be the first song released from the album, "Wanted, Dead or Alive," and they said, "Oh, we're going to name the album "Wanted." And we're going to do like a cowboy theme. So they got pictures of the band dressed as cowboys and everything. And it's going to be black and white and everything. The problem is they all had that 80s hair. And the picture ended up looking absolutely ridiculous. Not only not historical, but just a little absurd and ridiculous with all the teased crazy hair and everything. So the record company said, you know what? We need a better image. So here we go. We got this. What's
Might as well
this?
go with the period.
It's a period of a lady wearing a cut up shirt doused in water. This is going to be your album cover. We gotta sell records here. You guys look ridiculous. So it was kind of thrust upon them, and the name, of course, came up with "Slippery When Wet," which fit the picture. I don't know if that. I'm sure that picture is floating around somewhere on the internet. The original album cover.
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
But my guess is that woman sold a couple albums too.
Yeah.
Here's "Wanted, Dead or Alive" in honor of Alec John Such, who was 70 years old. 89.5 WSKB.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Barnes & Noble College Bookstore in the Ely Campus Center, offering Westfield State t-shirts, sweatshirts, and gift merchandise, all of your academic needs, and offering textbook materials in new, used, ebook, and rental formats. Available at the bookstore on campus or online at westfieldstate.bncollege.com.
Hi, it's Bob Plass, and I have Wow, It's Tuesday, every Tuesday, 6 to 8. Wow, it's Tuesday.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
I did it!
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 at 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
My eyes adored you. Oh, I never laid a hand on you. My eyes adored you. Like a million miles away from me, you couldn't see how I adored you. So close and yet so far. Carried your books from school, playing make-believe you're married to me. You were 5th grade, I was 6th when we came to be. Walking home every day over Barnacle Bridge and Bay, till we grew into me and you, who went our separate ways. My eyes adored you. Oh, I never laid a hand on you. My eyes adored you. Like a million miles away from me, you couldn't see how I adored you. So close and yet so far. Headed for city lights, climbed the ladder up to fortune and fame. I worked my fingers to the bone, made myself a name. Funny, I seem to find that no matter how the years unwind, still I reminisce about the girl I miss and the love I left behind. My eyes adored you. Oh, I never laid a hand on you. My eyes adored you. Like a million miles away from me, you couldn't see how I adored you. So close and yet so far. My eyes adored you. All my life I will remember. No, I never laid a hand on you. My eyes adored you. Like a million miles away from me, you couldn't see how I adored you. Feel inside regrets. So close. I know I won't ever forget you, my childhood friend. My eyes adored you. No, I never laid a hand on you. My eyes adored you. Like a million miles away from me, you couldn't see how I adored you. So close and yet so far.
Frankie Valli. Although technically, really, it's all the Four Seasons on the song, but it's credited to Frankie Valli only. Now, pretty much the Four Seasons had fallen on some hard times, and they recorded that song for Motown Records, and Motown did not like it. They would not release it. So Frankie Valli paid $4,000 to buy it back. And then he shopped it around, and nobody would take it, shockingly. Finally found a private stock record label, and they released it, and it became a huge hit, and it revived Frankie Valli's career. How can so many people say no to that record? Are you paying?
I don't know.
Oh, all right. Are you paying attention? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm having a conversation.
Okay. I need to have like an occupied light on you so I know not to throw questions at you. Now, how about this, Peter? Are you paying attention right now?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So let's say you co-wrote that song.
Yep.
And it was number one, which it was. And suddenly it's not number one anymore. Are you upset?
No.
Well, a little, aren't you? You're like,
well, I mean, the laws of physics.
All right, but I mean, you kind of hoping maybe it'd be number one longer.
Okay.
But the two people who wrote that song, they weren't that upset that it no longer was number one.
Did their next song replace that?
Because they also wrote Lady Marmalade, which went to number one. So how about that? They wrote two number ones in a row. It's Bob Crewe.
Yep.
And Kenny Nolan.
Wasn't Bob Crewe part of the Four Seasons?
He wrote a lot of their songs.
Okay.
So you're
but
right.
Didn't he sing on some of them
I
too?
don't know.
I thought in the movie he was part of it.
He had his own little group, Paul Crewe's Generation or something. But pretty much he might have done a couple backup vocals.
Part of the group.
I don't believe he was officially part of the group, but he did write a lot of their hits. Now, Kenny Nolan. Here's the funny thing is sometimes when My Eyes Adored You come on the radio, I say, oh, that's I Like Dreaming by Kenny Nolan. And no, it's not. And I wasn't surprised at all to find out Kenny Nolan wrote that song because his hit song starts off very, very similar. You remember that song, I Like Dreaming? Remember that?
Okay.
Because dreaming can make you mine. Sound familiar?
Yeah, you said Paul Crewe, by the way. It's Bob Crewe.
Bob Crewe. That's what I thought I said.
No, I thought you said Paul.
Well, I'm pretty sure I said Bob. But
okay.
I mean, I suppose if we do a replay of the show, we can. I'm pretty sure I said Bob, but I wouldn't bet a lot of money on it that I said Bob.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
No big deal.
If you gave me 1-to-1 odds, I probably would. But like if it was, I had to pay 3-to-1. No, I probably wouldn't do that. But it's funny because I always thought the openings of those two songs were similar, and I just recently found out that Kenny Nolan co-wrote that song. I'm like, well, that makes a lot of sense. You know what I miss? I know it's super convenient that everyone has the internet in their pocket now and everything, but I used to like being the guy. People like, we were somewhere and the song I Like Dreaming came on, and someone's like, oh, wow, who sings this? I'm like, oh, Kenny Nolan. And the person yelled at me like, how the hell do you know that? And I'm like, I don't know. I just do. But like now nobody needs me. Like I used to get phone calls at work. People were like, hey, I'm at a karaoke bar. I just met this girl and I wanted her to sing this song. I don't know what it is though. And he'd sing it to me. I'm like, oh yeah, that's Rita Coolidge. We're All Alone. And he's like, cool, thanks, man. Nobody needs me anymore. They can look this up now in their
Shazam.
Yeah, I had a. You
were the original Shazam.
I was the phone a friend for 70s music for everybody.
The original Shazam.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have liked that. I like Buster as a nickname. I don't know
Shazam.
Michael Shazam McMahon.
I like it.
Maybe it could have worked.
Yeah.
I've kind of grown used to Buster over the years. You know how that came about?
How did Buster come about?
Not only my love for Buster Keaton, but basically when I did a lot of theater, I wasn't much of a dancer.
You're a physical comedian.
I couldn't sing. I can sing now, but back then they would never let me sing. I can sing certain songs. I can't sing Broadway style songs. But pretty much like, we have this part where this guy gets shot and falls off a ladder. And I'm like, all right, yeah, I can do that.
I can do that.
Yeah, so I was a good. I knew how to do prop falls. Pretty much, you know where your bones are, and don't land on your bones. Land on your cushy parts. That's pretty much the secret to prop falls.
You know how to take bumps.
Yep, I knew how to take bumps, and especially in front of like people. Like you kind of like to show off by doing, and you hear oohs and ahs, and that was kind of cool. That kind of drove you. But anyway, you
were just trying to impress the girls.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, like everybody likes to strut their peacock feathers once in a while, don't they?
Sure.
Did you see the movie The Towering Inferno?
Probably, yeah.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, that was one of those. It was spawned all kinds of disaster movies after that. Steve McQueen and Paul Newman, and
it spawned the spoof Airplane.
Yeah, eventually. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So The Towering Inferno, which came from two stories, by the way. Take a guess what the two stories were called.
The Tower and the Inferno?
There you go. Yep, there's two books about a tower that caught fire.
There you go.
So they kind of combined the stories, and boom, there you go, The Towering Inferno. But there was a disco on top of the building, and when the disco caught on fire, it inspired the Tramps to write this song. Here's Disco Inferno, 89.5 WSKB.
Underwriting support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Greater Westfield Chamber of Commerce, the voice of business for the Greater Westfield communities. Informing, educating, and advocating, the Chamber provides opportunities for members to make meaningful connections on local, regional, and state levels. For more information on the Chamber's many events, workshops, and programs, as well as the benefits of membership, visit westfieldbiz.org. The Chamber focuses on the most important economy, yours.
Join us every Thursday morning.
From 6 until at least 7:30.
Check out the Bobby G and Company Show.
Right here on WSKB 89.5.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 at 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
Now arriving on track 2.
Yeah. That's the Ronettes. That was written by Ellie Greenwich and her then husband, Jeff Barry. And as was his custom, Phil Spector took a writing credit, although he really didn't do much on that at all. That was just the way he did things at his record company. And they wrote a lot of stuff. The Do Run Run, Chapel of Love, Do Wah Diddy Diddy, Leader of the Pack. They wrote all those songs from back then. And even after their divorce, they still worked together. And one of the things that they did after their divorce, they started producing some of the early records of Neil Diamond.
Really?
Yep. Now, Jeff Barry became friends with a guy named... Now, Andy Kim had a pretty decent remake of that in the late 60s, 1969, I believe. I kind of like the remake, too. It actually hit the top 10. You remember who Andy Kim is, right?
Baby I Love Yous?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So now Andy Kim and Jeff Barry, they were friends because they were the Archies. Remember the Archie song, Sugar Sugar?
Yep.
That wasn't really sung by the cartoon characters as we were as led to believe. It was actually Jeff Berry and Andy Kim who put that little record together and were paid to be the Archies.
Sure.
So he kept a friendship with Andy Kim. And so when Jeff Berry started his own record company on his own, he asked Andy Kim if he had any interest in maybe singing some of his old songs and everything. And Baby I Love You was a pretty big hit.
Cool.
Now, I remember I was in the restaurant. Speaking of music stuff, I was in a restaurant and working in a restaurant, and I got into an argument with a customer because we were playing music overhand, and this next song by Andy Kim came on the radio.
Yep.
And somebody said, "Oh man, don't you just love Neil Diamond?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I do. I do like Neil Diamond." This is Andy Kim, though. I don't know if you were just changing the subject. And like, don't tell me this is Neil Diamond. I'm like, no, sir. It sounds a little bit like Neil Diamond. It really does, which is interesting. As I said, Jeff Berry was working with Neil Diamond and Andy Kim. So, maybe that's one of the things that he liked about Neil when
Similar
he met
voices,
Neil.
yeah.
And the customer refused to give in. He's like, the customer's always right. I am telling you it's Neil Diamond. I'm like, yes, the customer is right, except from the fact when he thinks Andy Kim is Neil Diamond. Well, here's Andy Kim's probably most famous song. Here's Rock Me Gently, 89.5 WSKB.
Ain't it good? Ain't it right that you are with me here tonight? Music playing, our bodies swaying in time. Touching you, so warm and tender. Lord, I feel such a sweet surrender. Beautiful is the dream that makes you mine. Rock me gently, rock me slowly. Take it easy, don't you know that I have never been loved like this before? Baby, baby, rock me gently, rock me slowly. Take it easy, don't you know that I have never been loved like this before? Oh, my darling, oh, my baby, you got the moves that drive me crazy. And on your face, I see a trace of love. Come hold me close, don't let me go. I need you, honey, I love you so. You were made for me by the stars above. Rock me gently, rock me slowly. Take it easy, don't you know that I have never been loved like this before? And baby, baby, rock me gently, rock me slowly. Take it easy, don't you know that I have never been loved like this before? Rock me gently, rock me slowly. Take it easy, don't you know that I have never been loved like this before? Ain't it good? Ain't it right that you are with me here tonight? Rock me gently, rock me slowly. Take it easy, don't you know that I have never been loved like this before? Baby, baby, rock me gently, rock me slowly. Take it easy.
Support for community radio on WSKB is provided by Betts Plumbing and Heating Supply Company, an independent, family-owned wholesaler serving Westfield for over 50 years, specializing in plumbing, heating, and industrial piping supplies. On the web at betsplumbing.com or at 14 Coleman Avenue in Westfield.
This is Ken Stomsky from Ken's Den on WCPC 15 and 89.5 FM, Tuesdays, 8 to 10.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
She's just 16 years old. Leave her alone, they said. Separated by fools who don't know what love is yet. But I want you to know, if I could fly, I'd pick you up. I'd take you into the night and show you love like you've never seen, ever seen. It's like having a dream where nobody has a heart. It's like having it all and watching it fall apart. And I would wait till the end of time for you and do it again. It's true. I can't measure my love. There's nothing to compare it to. But I want you to know, if I could fly, I'd pick you up. I'd take you into the night and show you love. Oh, if I could fly, I'd pick you up. I'd take you into the night and show you love like you've never seen, ever seen. If I could fly, I'd pick you up. I'd take you into the night and show you love. Oh, if I could fly, I'd pick you up and take you into the
See, I suspected you were going to put the mic on early,
What was that?
so I bailed.
You could sing that song.
No, No. Oh, I wish I could. In fact, one time karaoke, because you never know. Like, I was afraid to do Wicked Game by Chris Isaak, because basically you have to do it in 3 different voices almost. And I don't know why. I finally one night decided to just go for it, and I did it. In fact, it became very popular. I used it in a karaoke contest. So, like, you never know sometimes. I'm winded. Hold on.
You're getting old. You can't do this stuff.
Getting old. I can't be doing these songs anymore. And so I put that in for karaoke because, like, I'm like, you never know, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this was the worst thing you ever wanted to hear the karaoke DJ say just before you went up there. And I'm just about to sing the song, and he was a good singer, this kid, Kevin. And he goes, "Good luck, man. I've tried this. It's impossible." Like,
There's a confidence builder.
Oh, great! Is it too late to change my song?
There's a confidence builder.
Yeah. So, yeah, it didn't go over that well. That's a tough... And I'm surprised he didn't have more hits because the guy could sing. Now, I did this as a preview. I put this on Facebook as a preview of one of the songs that I was going to do and tell the story behind it. Because some people have a little problem with this subject matter that the girl is 16 years old. So the story behind it is rather cool. Although my former vaudeville partner, Jody, I don't know if you saw, she commented, the lovely Jody Brunell said that it's still creepy, even knowing the story behind it. But he and Robert Tepper, they were trying to write a song. Do you remember Robert Tepper? He had that song, excuse me, from Rocky IV, "No Easy Way Out," where they interrupted the movie to play a music video. Robert Tepper, "There's no easy way out. There's no long way home."
Easy way out.
So eventually he had his own hit too. But Benny Mardones, he was living in an apartment, just trying to survive as a musician, trying to make it as a musician. And the father across the street from a family, across the hall, abandoned the family, and there was like 3 kids and everything. So, he felt bad. So he's like, you know what? I'm on the road a lot. I'll hire these kids to do little odd jobs for me. I have a dog. So,
walk the dog.
Yeah, walk the dog and things like that. So Robert Tepper and him, one night they were hanging out. All right, we're going to write a song. Now, let me tell you from experience, sometimes with my writing partner, Aaron Fay, there for the musical, sometimes when you do that, you spend hours and hours talking about other stuff and not actually writing a song. And that's kind of what was going on there, because every time they tried, nothing happened. So little did they know it, the whole night passed. In the morning, the girl from across the hall came over to walk the dog, and she was going to a Catholic school. So, some guys have these little fantasies about these Catholic school outfits, which I guess we did because we went to a Catholic school, you and I.
I never had any fantasies because I lived it for 12 years.
So, some of the ones that we had, they weren't that flattering to the ladies.
Correct.
But so she comes in to walk the dog, and Robert Tepper goes, "Whoa," and Benny Mardones says, "Hey, she's just 16 years old. Leave her alone." And suddenly they're like, that'd be a good opening line for a song. And pretty much the song kind of wrote itself after that. And the song became a pretty big hit. And unfortunately, the only hit of Benny Mardones' career. And Jody still thinks the story is a little creepy. Maybe he should have aged the girl up a little bit in the song, or maybe not mentioned her age at all. I mean, you could have written another line there. But it's kind of touching. I think you can find it on Facebook. I think it took place in Turning Stone Casino in New York. Was Benny Mardones. He was old and frail, and he kind of knew that this was the last time he was ever going to sing the song live. And it's kind of an emotional moment. It's kind of cool if you look that up on YouTube. So they asked Sam and Dave, what did you think of the Blues Brothers version of your big hit? And Sam Moore said, what did I think of them singing the song? I think they're good comedians.
Good answer.
He goes, you know what? Honestly, he goes, I kind of just think of them like I think of the band The Coasters. They're kind of they're a comedy team. I don't really think of them. I don't think that the Blues Brothers did a bad version of the song. It's kind of cool when Bob Dole ran for president. You know what? I liked Bob Dole because he knew he had zero chance against Bill Clinton. He kind of knew he was the sacrificial lamb. And he kind of played up to that, just like, hey, what are you going to do? So he used the song, he repurposed it as Dole Man, and until he got sued and told not to do that. Let him do it. Well, I mean, what was the harm,
I'm Bob Dole.
Yeah, I always liked Bob Dole. Not necessarily, I don't know what kind of president he would have made, but I always liked his attitude, knowing that. In fact, I think that was Norm Macdonald when he was playing Bob Dole on there on Saturday Night Live. He was like, I know I got no chance in this election. The only way Norm Macdonald could say, I miss Norm already. Did you see his special, his last special there when he knew he was dying?
No.
He did he recorded, there's no live audience or anything. He just recorded one take, just a little of his final memoirs and comedy bits that. So it was kind of a nice little treat that we got after he passed. We found there was one more thing waiting.
That's cool.
Because he was going for an operation, and he just in case it didn't go the way he'd hoped, and of course, pretty much it didn't. So anyway, here is Sam and Dave and Soul Man, 89.5 WSKB.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Dunkin' Donut Shops of Westfield and the Sardinia family. It's nice to know that even as the world changes, Dunkin' Coffee remains the same at 7 convenient locations throughout Westfield.
Hi, it's Bob Plass, and I have Wow, It's Tuesday every Tuesday, 6 to 8. Wow, it's Tuesday.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
I did it!
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
Now, if you ask the members of Def Leppard, what does Gunter Glauben mean at the beginning of the song?
Nothing.
They will make up. There's a million stories that you can find out because they love making up a story on what it means. Now, it didn't really mean anything because producer Mutt Lange would count them into his songs, and Mutt Lange could be a bit of a perfectionist at times. Yeah,
and a practical joker too.
Well, what it was is, they'd have to do a lot of takes and everything, and after a while, Mutt Lange got tired of counting them in with 1, 2, 3, 4. So he made up this Gunter Glauben, and that's actually Mutt Lange saying that at the beginning of the song. And
it works, right?
Yeah, it worked. And so when they were actually making the final production, they decided to leave it in. And despite whatever story, if you corner a member of Def Leppard, they'll probably sometimes I guess they're known to make up a story on the spot about what it is. But a lot of times the simplest explanation is the correct one. Do you know what that's called?
Occam's razor.
Ah, very good. Good job, man. See that cathedral education.
Mm-hmm.
It's paying off for you.
And a little bit of Star Trek.
Excuse me.
By the way, do you follow the rocketry stuff at all? Since I talk about it all the time.
Do I follow it?
Yes.
A
little bit.
Well, let me ask you. Are you going to have any follow-up questions?
Well, not a question, just
okay.
Kind of.
Yes, I do.
Okay. SpaceX is trying for something I haven't seen in ever, really.
What's that?
They're going to launch a rocket Friday morning at 10:50 a.m. from Kennedy Space Center, followed up by another rocket Saturday morning at 9:50 a.m. at Vandenberg Air Force Base in California.
Are they going to meet up?
No, two different missions.
Gotcha.
Followed up by a third rocket Sunday at 12:30 a.m., so overnight, Saturday into Sunday. So within 36 hours, they're going to try to launch 3 rockets from 3 different launch pads. That's pretty wild.
All right. Well, I wish them luck. So what's the chance of all 3 of them going off on time?
Pretty good, actually.
Yeah? All right.
Pretty good.
Those things, they always get delayed and everything.
They're fairly reliable.
All right. Well, I wish them luck. So now you're going to watch all 3? Is this, have you planned your day?
Something's coming up the track.
No. Cool.
Oh, that must be the Valley Flyer.
Yeah, that's what I suspected.
They're backing in.
So now Stevie Wonder was 20 years old when he recorded and released this song. He signed with Motown as a minor. Remember Little Stevie Wonder?
Yep.
And by law, he could void his contract with the label when he turned 21, which he said he would do unless he was granted total creative freedom. Motown said, yeah, we should probably let him do that. And Where I'm Coming From was his first album under the new arrangement. He wrote this song with his then wife. And after they parted, they still worked together professionally, which is nice to see.
Cool.
Here's If You Really Love Me by Stevie Wonder in 9.5 WSKB.
You call my name, ooh, so sweet, to make your kiss incomplete. When your mood is clear, you quickly change your ways. Then you say I'm untrue. What am I supposed to do? Be a fool who sits alone waiting for you. But if you really love me, won't you tell me? Yeah. And if you really need me, won't you tell me? Yeah. Then I won't have to be I see the light of your smile calling me all the while. You are saying, baby, it's time to go. it's gone from sight. So I've taken out this time to say, well, oh, if you really love me, won't you tell me? Yeah. And if you really need me, won't you tell me, baby, tell me? Then I won't have to be playing around, playing
Underwriting for Community Radio on WSKB is brought to you in part by Rockies. Over 30 convenient locations throughout Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, Connecticut, and Florida. One of the nation's largest ACE dealers. Expertise and great product selection in paint, hardware, lawn and garden. That's Rockies. Rock solid service since 1926. On the web at rockies.com.
I'm Mark Auerbach. Join me every Friday at 8 a.m. for Arts Beat, where you'll meet interesting actors, directors, designers, and musicians here in Western New England.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
You never close your eyes anymore when I kiss your lips. And there's no tenderness like grief in your fingertips. You're trying hard not to show it, but baby, I know it. You lost that love and feeling. Oh, that love and feeling. You lost that love and feeling. Now it's gone, gone, gone. Oh. Now there's no welcome look in your eyes when I reach for you. And girl, you're starting to criticize little things I do. It makes me just feel like crying. 'Cause baby, something beautiful about it. You lost that love and feeling. Oh, that love and feeling. You lost that love and feeling. Now it's gone, gone, gone. Whoa, whoa. Baby, baby, I'd get down on my knees for you. If you would only love me like you used to do, yeah. We had a love you don't find every day. So don't let it slip away. Baby, I beg you please. that love and feeling. Oh, that love and feeling.
Ah, that's righteous, brother. According to the BMI Music Publishing, that song is was played on American radio and television more times than any other song in the 20th century. Would you have guessed that one?
I've heard that statistic out there several times.
Okay, but would you have reconnected that?
No.
Not just the Righteous Brothers, all versions of that song, which, Righteous Brothers, I'm guessing, would be probably about 80%. I like the Hall & Oates version, though, too. I'm not a big fan of remakes, but Hall & Oates, they understood soul. They really understood that song, and I liked their version of that, too.
Okay.
I have always wanted to do that, like karaoke with the wife. I think a male-female duet would be interesting. You've lost that love and feeling. No, you've lost that love and feeling. Sort of a back and forth with a male-female version. I'm just not decided really what part I could sing on that. But wouldn't that be a cool duet between a guy and a girl?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, I bet you somebody has done that. It's just probably not that famous. Now, what do we promise every single week on this radio show?
A Massachusetts performer.
That's right. We have Bay State Rock and Roll. And we also promise pineapples. We give away pineapples every week.
No, we don't.
Are the pineapples I gave you still in there?
No.
No. Oh, you took them home finally?
Yes.
All right, good for you. You haven't eaten them yet, though.
Actually, I did.
You did?
Yes.
Oh. Did you eat them plain or did you put them on ham or something?
I ate them plain and actually bought some more.
So now, when I originally gave you that can of pineapples like a month ago,
yes,
you said, I'm not big on pineapples. Have I re-sparked a love of pineapples with you?
I wouldn't say love. I would say once in a while, a nice snack.
Look at that. I've changed your life, is what you're saying.
Yes.
But you're right. The other promise that we, besides giving away pineapples, every single week we will play a Massachusetts artist. Now, Billy Squier, his first couple albums, they were rockers, and then he realized where 80s music was going. Synthesizers added to it was the way music was going. So after Signs of Life in 1984 and Enough Is Enough in 1986, he decided to get back to his rock roots. And Here and Now is often regarded by the devout fan base as one of Billy Squier's best albums. Unfortunately, it didn't do really anything, and he kind of gave up hopes of making any kind of comeback after that, which is too bad because it was a good album, and this was a fantastic song that you're probably not familiar with, but hopefully you like it. It's called Don't Let Me Go. Billy Squier, 89.5 WSKB.
Don't let me go.
Support for community radio on WSKB provided by Westfield Electroplating. Employing over 140 skilled platers, painters, and technicians, Westfield Electroplating was founded in 1946 and was the first company in the country to achieve National Aerospace and Defense Contractor Program accreditation, proudly maintaining that status for over a decade. Westfield Electroplating provides over 50 quality finishes to meet your corrosion, cosmetic, or performance needs. On the web at www.westfieldplating.com or 413-568-3716. Westfield Electroplating, putting the finishing touches on technology.
Hi, this is Harry Rock, host of Rock on Westfield every fourth Wednesday at 8 a.m. Tune in for my view of this place I call home.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
Neil Sedaka with a little help from Elton John. And one of my favorite, I love the clips from, you remember that 70s show?
Yep.
It's a nice little clip of Eric and his mom singing that song in the car when he went to, bring a kid to work day or something, and he went with her. And so now the guy who wrote this song took he took pride in his words that he wrote. And pretty much when he heard the version that Neil and Elton came up together, because they sort of improvised that do run, run. And Phil Cody, the guy who wrote it, was horrified. He's like, my name is on this, and people think I actually wrote do run. He's like, I would never write lyrics like that. So he was a little upset that they sort of added that. he cashed the checks, okay.
Yeah, right.
But
I was gonna I'm finding my cash register song.
But no, I understand. I understand his point. Like if.
So like most artists take liberties with certain things.
Mm-hmm. But I'm sure
every jazz artist ever.
Yeah, true. I'm sure that though.
So get over yourself.
He spent a good part of his life telling people that. I didn't write that do run to run to run.
Hey,
I didn't write that part.
Here's the world. We don't care. So get over yourself, dude. You're not that important.
Yeah, no, but I mean, as somebody who has written song lyrics of songs and plays and stuff, if somebody put some cheap, really joke or something in the middle of it, I would be like, yeah, you didn't do that. So I do understand it to a point, but to me it works. I love that song. I think I'll play it again later on today before I go to bed.
Okay,
all right, now speaking of, we know somebody in our life, well, I'm assuming is a Van Morrison fan, right? Can you think of somebody in your life that's a Van Morrison fan?
Yeah.
Yeah. We all
would say fan,
we all have,
but
I have met and I've known so many Van Morrison fans, and they like to talk about Van Morrison. And I said, well, you know what my favorite Van Morrison song is? And I tell them, and I have yet to meet a Van Morrison fan who knows my favorite Van Morrison song.
Really?
It's shocking to me. This song is so beautiful. In fact, Tom Jones loved it so much. He told Van Morrison, he's like, this song is so beautiful, I'd like to record it. And he's like, well, all right. And so they hung out so much that Morrison, he wrote and played on 4 tracks on his Tom Jones' new album, which came out like a year after Van Morrison's version of the song. And actually charted, went to like number 57 in Britain. Okay. I don't know where it went here. But this is my favorite Van Morrison song. I think it's absolutely beautiful. It's called Carrying a Torch. 89.5 WSKB.
I'm carrying a torch for you. I'm carrying a torch. You know how much it costs to keep carrying a torch. Flame of love that burns so bright. That is my desire. Keep on lifting me up higher and higher. You're the keeper of the flame, and you burn so bright. Baby, why don't we reconnect? Move into the light. I've been going to and fro on this, and I'm still carrying a torch. You must know how much it's worth when I'm carrying a torch. Baby, you're the keeper of the flame, and you burn so bright. Why don't we reconnect and move on further into the light? I've been calling you on the phone.
'cause I'm carrying a torch. I can't do it all on my own, 'cause I'm carrying a torch. I'm carrying a torch for you, baby. I'm carrying a torch. You know how much it's worth, because I'm carrying a torch. I'm carrying a torch for you, baby. I'm carrying a torch. You know how much it's worth, because I'm carrying a torch.
Underwriting for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Westfield, serving the youth of the Whip City and surrounding communities since 1969. For more information on the Great Futures Club for ages 3 to 5, happening weekdays, and the Club Teen Center for ages 11 and older, weekdays from 6:30 till 8 p.m., go online at bcgwestfield.org or visit the club at 28 West Silver Street. The Boys and Girls Club of Greater Westfield. Great futures start here.
Hi, it's Bob Plass, and I have Wow, It's Tuesday, every Tuesday, 6 to 8. Wow, it's Tuesday.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
I did it!
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
Once that you've decided on a killing, first you make a stone of your heart. And if you find that your hands are still willing, then you can turn a murder into art. There really isn't any need for bloodshed. You just do it with a little more finesse. If you can slip a tablet into someone's coffee, then it avoids an awful lot of mess. Because it's murder by numbers. 1, 2, 3. It's as easy to learn as your ABC. It's murder by numbers. 1, 2, 3. It's as easy to learn as your ABC. If you have a taste for this experience, then you're flushed with your very first success. Then you must try a twosome or a threesome. You find your conscience bothers you much less. Because murder is like anything you take to. It's a habit-forming need for more and more. You can bump off every member of your family, but anybody else you find a bore. Because it's murder by numbers. 1, 2, 3. It's as easy to learn as your ABC. It's murder by numbers. 1, 2, 3. It's as easy to learn as your ABC. You can join the ranks of the illustrious in history's great dark hall of fame. All our greatest killers were industrious, at least the ones that we all know by name. But you can reach the top of your profession
record companies in the 80s came up with this pretty cool trick. That song was recorded in the Synchronicity sessions for the band The Police. However, vinyl could only fit so many songs, and so it was omitted. But they had a plan for it. And this worked for me, too, because what they would do, they would release the album first. Synchronicity came out, and all the fans would go out and buy Synchronicity. So when they released the single, they put Murder by Numbers as the B-side to Every Breath You Take. So now, even though you had the album, if you wanted that song, you had to go out and you had to buy the single, too, just so you could get that song. And the cassette version would be eventually released after the LP version, and there was a little more room on the cassette. So there was the song was included on the cassette. So now, if you wanted that song, you had to buy the cassette, and this worked for me. This was the first time, because usually I always bought albums, and that was the first time I consciously went out and I bought the cassette because it had Murder by Numbers on it. The album did not, and I don't know why I didn't buy the album right away. Probably because I was 14 years old and I had a budget. I couldn't really spend a lot of money. I wasn't part of the Columbia Record Club yet. But I remember that was the first, because I bought I always bought albums, and that was the first cassette that I actually bought.
I got you.
Because I'd have that little really cool. My parents got me like the record player with the 2 cassette players, so you could record little bootlegs and stuff on it. So I would say if I wanted the cassette, I would just record it off the album anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But you know who likes serial killers?
Who?
My daughter.
Really?
She doesn't want to become a serial killer. I think she'd like to.
You sure about that?
Play in hand in catching them. And we're going to the Thunderbirds game tonight.
Are you?
Yeah, because
I was thinking about it.
Yeah, they can clinch. So we're going to do the Thunderbirds, and then we're going to go home and watch the Celtics, and hopefully the Celtics don't make me swear.
By the way, today is my 8th year anniversary on community radio.
Hey! Congratulations.
It came up in my memories. Former Mayor Knoppik took a picture of me first time in the studio.
Wow.
8 years ago today.
How long? When did I come? I came soon after, didn't I?
Yeah, like a couple weeks later, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. So how about that?
Mm-hmm.
We should go out and get pineapples.
Okay.
All right, so now if this band sounds a little more Motown than New York, that's because they first signed with Motown Records. In fact, the official name of the band was the Motown Spinners, and then they changed it to the Detroit Spinners when they left Motown. We just call them the Spinners, but they officially worldwide they're known that because there was a British band called the Spinners too, and pretty much they just over in Britain they called them the American Spinners.
Gotcha.
Not to get confused, but I love the Spinners, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Could it be I'm Falling in Love? I love this song. 89.5 WSKB.
Since I met you, I've begun to feel so strange.
89.5 WSKB.
Lonely sidewalks, silent night, bring the evening deep inside. Hold me, darling, touch me now. Let the feelings free tonight. Love is on the way. I can see it in your eyes. Let's give it one more try tonight, baby. Love is on the way. I can see it in your eyes. Let's give it one more try tonight. Time of season wipes the tears. No rhyme or reason. No more fears. All the dreaming is far behind. You are here now, and everything's alright. Love is on the way. I can see it in your eyes. Let's give it one more try tonight, baby. Love is on the way. I can see it in your eyes. Let's give it one more try tonight. And in the morning I'll be gone away. All the things I left behind. If you need me, I'll come night or day. Let's stop the hands of time. Love is on the way. I can see it in your eyes. Let's give it one more try tonight, baby. Love is on the way. I can see it in your eyes. Let's give it one more try tonight, baby. Love is on the way. I can see it in your eyes. Let's give it one more try tonight, baby. Love is on the way. I can see it in your eyes. Let's give it one more try tonight.
Saigon Kick. Now, that song proved to be a problem for them because they were a rock band. And they never, ever meant to release that as a single, but, the albums were sent out to radio stations, and a station in Florida started playing that regularly. And people started phoning in saying, oh, wow, what is that? And it gained a lot of attention for the song, and the fact the record company made them make a video. So here's the problem, though. Like, if you're Def Leppard or, somebody else, like, you can release a ballad and it's not going to affect your image. But now people expected them to be, these balladeers. And the band broke up over this because they started fighting about it. The lead singer And the bass player said, "Listen, no, that's not what we want to be known for. We're a rock band." And the guitarist who wrote the song is like, "Guys, don't be stupid. Okay, the money's coming in, and this gives us a chance to create more music. Fine.
Yeah, it gives you a platform.
We can, put these rockers on the next album, and but we're probably gonna have to put a couple ballads." And the band ended up breaking up over the success of that song. Which
Aerosmith learned that lesson.
Yeah. But
all the big rock bands that actually survived learned that lesson.
Yeah, but you have to have the rockers first. Yeah. That was the problem. Saigon Kick never meant for that to be their
biggest hit.
Yeah, and they're gone for that. Now this song, now look, we've all played with the girlfriend and stuff that game. Like, hey, what famous person could you is it okay if you cheat on me with? When you're famous, you shouldn't play that game because Adam Levine said Kelly Preston. And his girlfriend was like, okay, fine. So like when he had this song, he actually cast Kelly Preston in the video, which proved to be a problem. So yeah, you can't play that game when you're famous.
Yeah.
Here's "She Will Be Loved" by Maroon 5, 89.5 WSKB.
Far
So not only did Adam Levine cast Kelly Preston in that video, the name of the album is Songs About Jane. Jane was his ex-girlfriend, and he actually called Jane permission to call the album that. So, yeah, look for Adam Levine's...
Problems upon problems upon problems.
Look for Adam Levine's book, 12 Ways to Cheese Off Your Girlfriend. You can probably find that on Amazon.
You should remake 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover.
Yeah, I know. So that's the show. Hopefully you learned something. Did you learn something today?
I did.
Good. This next song was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Original Song, but lost out to another children's musical song. We always like to end with something kind of fun, and so we're going to end the show right here. That's my friend, pal, and producer in there, Peter Cole. Say goodbye, Peter.
Goodbye, Peter.
I am Michael Buster McMahon. Drink your milk, look both ways before crossing the street, and never, ever give up your dreams. If you've ever wondered whatever happened to Baloo, he is now unemployed and sleeping on our couch. It's my wife's favorite teddy bear. Here's The Bare Necessities by Baloo, 89.5 WSKB.
All you gotta do is look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities are Mother Nature's recipes that bring the bare necessities of life. Wherever I wander, wherever I roam, I couldn't be found of my big home. The bees are buzzing in the tree to make some honey just for me. When you look under the rocks and plants and take a glance at the fancy ants, then maybe try a few.
You eat ants?
You better believe it. And you're gonna love the way they tickle.
Mowgli, look out!
The bare necessities of life will come to you.
But where?
They'll come to you. Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities. That's why a bear can rest at ease with just the bare necessities of life. Now when you pick a pawpaw or a prickly pear,
ow,
and you prick a raw paw, well, next time, beware. Don't pick the prickly pear by the paw. When you pick a pear, try to use the claw. But you don't need to use the claw when you pick a pear of the big paw. Have I given you a clue?
Golly, thanks, Baloo.
Paw. Of all the silly gibberish. Come on, Baggy, get with the beat. The bare necessities of life will come to you.
They'll come to me.
They'll come to you. How about scratching that old left shoulder while you're up there, Mowgli? Now, just a hair lower. There. Right there. That's it. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, that's good. Shit, we've got to get to a tree. This calls for some big scratching.
You're lots of fun, Baloo.
Right on it. Yeah. That's delicious. Oh, just a little bit. Yeah. Oh, man, this is really living. So just try and relax. Yeah, cool it. Fall apart in my backyard. 'Cause let me tell you something, little britches. If you act like that bee acts, you're working too hard. And don't spend your time looking around for something you want that can't be found. When you find out you can live without it and go along not thinking about it, I'll tell you something true. The bare necessities of life will come to you.
I give up. Well, I hope his luck holds out.
Mowgli, how about you sing? Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife.
Yeah, man.
I mean the bare necessities. That's why a bear can rest at ease with just the bare necessities of life. Yeah, with just the bare necessities of life.
Yeah, man.